And you're trying to give me a lawful order, or what's going on? You trying to go hands-on or what?
What's that?
Are you trying to go hands-on?
Interfering.
You're trying to violate my rights?
Okay, you don't push back to the black fence, you're gonna go to jail right now, okay?
All right.
Let's go.
If you're giving orders, can I get your name and badge number?
Ooh, 3729, I'm not gonna tell you again.
All right, cool.
Let's go, we got a guy with a gun running around out here, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Come on.
All right.
Leave.
Hey, don't touch me, man.
So, any reason why you're recording today?
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice to you. None of your fucking business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is private property, so you need to leave.
What tells you that?
You're on private property right now, you need to leave.
You need to call a supervisor.
It started with a simple question. Can I get your name and badge number? No crime, no warning, just threats, shoving, and cuffs. So what triggered it? A question. Or the wrong attitude in the wrong town. Like, comment, share, and subscribe because asking questions isn't a crime.
I can't hear you.
Okay, you don't push back to the black fence, you're gonna go to jail right now, okay?
All right.
Let's go.
If you're giving orders, can I get your name and badge number?
Ooh, 3729, I'm not gonna tell you again.
All right, cool.
Let's go, we got a guy with a gun running around out here, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Come on.
All right.
Leave.
Hey, don't touch me, man. Look at you. Why are you touching me for? Why are you touching me?
Other side of the sidewalk, come on.
You don't have to touch me.
Other side of the sidewalk, come on.
You don't have to touch me.
Other side of the sidewalk, come on.
You don't have to touch me.
Other side of the sidewalk, I've asked you 8 times, one more time you're gonna go to jail.
You don't
Other
have to
side
touch
of the
me.
sidewalk. Okay.
Hey, I'm walking away.
No, I had to tell you 8
I'm
times.
walking away.
I had to tell you 8 times.
I'm walking away.
Don't turn into me.
869. 2 officers back there. 851.
Other side of the sidewalk, come on. Other side of the sidewalk, I've asked you 8 times, one more time you're gonna go to jail. Other side of the sidewalk. Okay, I'm walking away. I'm walking away. Don't turn into me.
I'm walking away.
Can I get my keys from him? Can I get my keys from him?
I was walking away, man.
I told you 3 times. Right behind you. Not there, right.
They just left this shit right here. Wow. They really care, huh? I wasn't going for that. That's dumb.
Is that your phone? That's
It's
not your
his.
phone, is it?
It's his phone.
Okay, give me it.
Can I get my keys from him?
No.
He has my car keys though.
I know what to tell you.
What do you mean? No, like seriously, he's got my car keys.
You get on the other side of that white truck now.
Name and badge number?
Go to the white truck now. I'll give it to you later.
I'm going.
Go now.
I'm going.
Go.
I'm going, man. No tape. As you can see, they just arrested Santa Ana audits. They want me to be behind this truck.
Investigation we have going on right now. If you give us 5 minutes. Yeah. I just don't want it. I don't want anything to happen if you walk over to that building because that's kind of like where our focus was. Should be like 5-10 minutes. Where do you live at, sir?
Tell me to relax. You arrested him and there was no tape up. You gonna tell me to relax? Typical Santa Ana police behavior. Yeah, we're gonna go to the DA with this shit. Best believe that. Name and badge number, please. I can't hear you. So what is it? I was waiting for this parade to pass by.
Oh, a man, a camera, a sidewalk. No crime, just filming. 3 cops, threats, and unlawful orders. So ask yourself, if filming scares them, what are they hiding? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Because knowing your rights matters.
Help you? Just wait over there.
Why are you picking on the weak for? Don't talk to him. He's not here to be your best friend.
Wait over there, please.
Don't talk to him.
Wait over there, please. Wait over there.
I'm good right here, man.
You can film all you want. I'm filming too.
Those cameras are different though.
No, they're not.
I have to go through a process for those cameras.
Okay.
This video is
Wait over there. You're interfering. Wait over there.
interfering is a physical act. I have a First Amendment protected activity.
Sure. You can wait over there because now you're interfering. But wait, brother.
Like I said, interfering is a physical act.
But wait over there. It's fine. I'm filming too.
It's your right.
But wait over there.
Just picking on the weak. He should offer services. Offer her services, if anything. This is everywhere too. There's people that need help. They're everywhere. It's not like, oh, it's a random homeless person. They're everywhere.
Can I help you? Step back, please.
What's your name and badge number since you made contact?
Cecil 3588.
Excuse me?
Step back. You're in my way.
Can you repeat that, please?
I did. Cecil 3588.
Thank
Please
you.
Step back.
I'm good. Get in your
No,
car.
You're interfering with my safety. Please step back.
I'm not interfering with your safety.
Get back. Get back.
You have plenty of room.
No, I'm telling you, get back.
You have plenty of room.
Okay.
You're a
Now
public
interfering with my
You're a
safety.
public servant.
Yes, I am.
I could check up on you.
Okay. Now you're interfering with officer safety. Please get back.
Get in your car.
No.
What's the holdup?
No, you're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm telling you, please get back.
And you're trying to give me a lawful order, or what's going on? You trying to go hands on or what?
What's that?
Are you trying to go hands on?
You're interfering.
You're trying to violate my rights? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm giving you a warning.
I have plenty of space right here.
Wait on that sidewalk. Do not interfere with us when we're getting in the car. You understand me, Cole?
And who are these officers? Now they have to identify.
You're free to go. Please.
I know I'm free to go. I know I'm free to go. It's the United States of America. Not United States of America. Excuse me? He was leaving already. What are you trying? Are you trying to escalate? He was leaving already.
Hey, we're dealing with this. If you interfere, you're gonna go to jail.
Interfering is a physical act.
If you're not gonna help us, take off or keep more distance. That's it. Pretty simple, right?
Now you have 3 guns.
You can wait over there. If you interfere,
You're safe. You have 3 guns right here. You're safe.
Please step back. If you don't step back, you're gonna go to jail. You're interfering.
Are you threatening me with arrest?
I'm giving you the law. Wait by that.
I want to document that you're threatening me.
Fine, I'm filming.
You're threatening me with
You can't
arrest.
deal with this. Wait by that Chevy over there.
I need to document that you're threatening. These guys are scared. They should offer her services, if anything. This guy wanted to go hands-on already.
Yeah. My hands in my pocket, right? With my hands in my pocket.
I'm not talking to you.
All right.
I'm not talking to you.
No, when you're addressing my partner, you're addressing us.
Oh, if anything, keep your hands out of your pocket.
That's it. Oh, now I'm going to listen to you, right? You're in charge of me now.
Keep your hands out of your pocket. Well, you're talking to a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, I am too.
Now you're dealing with me too.
I'm a human being too.
You're dealing with me now.
Citizen too.
Since you're over here trying to, instead of offering her services, keep your hands out of your pocket. These guys, rookies or something. Look, this one striper was gonna leave already, but then these guys showed up and now they're back to the main threat, apparently. They should offer services. This guy's I'm straight mad dogging the camera. Yeah. He doesn't like me. Straight mad dogging me. Look at him. Look at this. They're trying to solicit something. That's messed up. They're trying to solicit something. And these rookies over here, car number 804. Can I get your name and badge number, please? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Back up.
Sorry, the music. Can you repeat that, please?
Not my fault.
What about your partner? Can
2 men, 1 camera, no crime. Police panic, demand ID, push trespass claims. Since when did questions become threats like comment, share, and subscribe? Because silence helps no one.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
This is a phone.
I know. Why are you videoing things?
Because we got sent out here, sir.
By who?
Frank P.
I prefer if you guys would go somewhere else, please.
But, sir, we know what's going on inside. Please, just tell us what we need to know, sir. Where's Chad Pelly?
Why don't you guys go elsewhere, okay?
But, sir, is Chad Pelly inside this bank?
Why don't you go ahead?
Sir, I have something we could trade. I do have some pills on me, sir. Can we offer some pills? Sir, where's Chad Pelly? You better not be doing business with Chad Pelly, sir. Please. Please. Oh, that son of a snitch. What the hell is going on here? On film, sir. We know you snitched. Is Chad Pelly inside? They just open and close the blinds. Good morning, sir.
What are we filming?
We're looking for somebody.
Looking for somebody.
Yes. We do believe he's inside this facility.
Okay.
Chad Pelly.
As in what
He's
facility?
at the bank, sir.
Okay.
Community Savings.
And why you need him?
Because we have to find him, sir. We need to document that he is inside this bank. You know why?
No, I don't.
We
That's
believe.
why I'm asking.
Yes. We do believe he is getting loans from this bank, sir. And they could possibly be fraudulent.
Okay. Well, that's kind of up to the bank to decide.
Yeah, but it's up to us to investigate, sir.
Okay. So has the bank asked you not to be in there?
I'm getting nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. I'm just asking, has the bank specifically said you can't be inside the bank?
No.
Okay. So...
You're puffing Milton up, sir.
I'm what?
You're puffing Milton up.
No, I'm not. I'm standing here talking to you nicely.
Oh. Well, he gets nervous too. And we're just trying to find out if Chad Pelly's inside this bank, sir.
Okay. Well, I got a call that you were disrupting other customers at the bank. So
What the hell?
At the ATM. So I don't know what's going on. That's why I'm just asking you what's going on.
No,
I have no idea what's
that's
going on.
propaganda based. Whoever called that, they're a snitch for one, but two, they're lying.
Okay. And that's fair because I didn't see you doing anything.
No, we didn't do nothing. I was just looking at the storm grate. I think you just drove over it, but there's a, just looking around.
Okay. And that's fine. I have no problem with that.
But that guy inside, I guarantee you, he is involved with Chad Pelly. He's a well-known PDF file, sir.
Okay.
You've heard of him?
No,
Chad Pelly?
I have not heard of him.
He's like a building developer.
Okay.
Okay, do you guys have IDs on you at all?
I may have ID somewhere in there.
On your person?
It's in my baggie.
Okay. Just give me your first, middle, and last name.
I can't, sir. That's making me too nervous.
My name is Rick. What's your first name?
Your name's Rick?
Yes.
R.
Yeah, for Rick. My last name's Yoakum. What's your first and last name?
Sir, I'm getting nervous if I tell you.
Why? Did you do
I don't
something
know.
wrong?
No, please. I didn't do nothing.
They're not doing anything wrong. We can let them stay out here. Just make sure you stay away from the bank. Don't cause a problem at the bank. Okay.
So I can't go inside and get a deposit or nothing?
Do you have an account at the bank?
No.
Then you probably can't get a deposit.
Well, I needed to get money somehow.
Okay.
Milton's getting puffed up. That guy right there, him in the blue, he's 100% involved. He snitched. I just got to get his face, so I give this to Frank. Frank P, sir.
Blog, YouTube channel, what do we...
No, I got Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. How many followers you got?
36 or something, almost 40.
You getting there?
Yeah, I'm trying. Because I made it probably like 6 months ago, and if you do the math, that could add up to over 100 in probably a year.
Oh, easily.
So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to investigate. Frank sends us out sometimes, and
Frank does?
Yes, sir.
Who's Frank?
Frank Pants. I don't like him. He's a scumbag, but he does know the missions that we have to attend.
Okay. But you don't speak very highly of him, I'll say that.
No, I don't like him. He's a piece of scum, if you ask me. He wanted me to go to his house about 2 or 3 times trying to force me, and I think he's trying to do naughty things, and I just don't want to be a part of that.
What'd you find out, Rick?
Okay.
Is Chad Pelly inside, sir?
No issue. The bank wants you to move along and not loiter outside their business.
But how are we going to find if Chad Pelly is here, sir?
Doesn't matter.
But he's a PDF file, sir. Okay. We're trying to keep the kids
so
safe.
As I said, we'd like you need to move along.
Are you involved with Chad Pelly, sir?
I don't even know him, and the guy in the blue is not Chad Pelly.
Well, no, he's not Chad Pelly. We believe that he's involved with Chad Pelly.
So you just need to move along is all, okay?
But we can't have that happen, sir.
Okay.
Well, here's where we're at. You can stay on the sidewalk. You can come and go. But everything that direction is private property.
So we can't go inside the bank?
You cannot go inside the bank. That's what he just went. They do not want you in there. So you're allowed to be on the sidewalk. I have no problem with that. But you can't go in the bank, and the parking lot is theirs too.
So I can't even go in the bank today.
No.
We don't want you anywhere on the property. And if we have to come back, you get charged with trespassing. And I don't want to do that to you.
I don't want to get charged. I don't want to get arrested again, sir.
You don't want to.
I've been to jail too many times, and I don't want to go back, really.
Okay.
The neat part of a business is you can pick who gets to come in and out, and they say you can't come in.
Anything about what we've mentioned that you don't understand?
Well, you pissed Milton off, sir.
Well, Milton can get over it. I'm sorry.
Well, he'll puff up, and
that's great. We're just trying to keep you guys out of trouble. So puff up all you want, but
well, I wouldn't be pressing his buttons, sir.
I'm not pushing anybody's button.
Yeah, but that's Milton.
Again,
he's my bodyguard.
We made ourselves clear. If we come back and there's a problem, you know.
So I can't be sneaking around this bank.
If you sneak around the bank, you're probably going to get arrested for trespassing. You're probably going to go to jail.
But you have to catch me first, don't you?
Do you really want to poke us?
I'm fast. I'm just
You're poking
saying.
us.
I'm wearing my speed boots, sir.
Okay.
I can outrun both of you.
You know the consequences. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Please, sir, please. Just let us investigate Chad Pelly, sir.
You need to move on, please.
Please, sir.
No.
You're puffing Milton up, sir. He is puffing up.
Okay. Move along, please.
Sir, we have to look for Chad Pelly.
Trying to move along.
Now, what the hell does this officer have to hide? He's hornous. He's hornous.
We all know it's smart to stay quiet with the police, but this guy, he turns the tables. Watch how he calmly trolls the officers, throws their own questions back at them, and shuts down their unlawful orders. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Because knowing your rights can shut down abuse.
How are you? Hey, I'm the best. Right now, I'm just conducting a quick investigation. Conducting an investigation. Frank sent me out here. Frank Pants?
No.
Oh. Well, right now I gotta just get a certain amount of details.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
I do mind.
Oh, really?
So could I better understand why we're filming the facility?
Yeah, we do have word on what you guys are doing here.
Do you have to get
Last name Ling, L-I-N-G. Ring a bell?
No.
Really? Ming, first name?
Nobody of that name works at this facility.
Well, no, she doesn't work here.
Or has.
I believe that she's here against her will.
I'm sorry.
So I'm trying to look for her through the windows. Maybe I'd be able to see her, or if you'd mind if I come inside.
Absolutely, I would mind if you came inside.
Oh, so I can?
No, you cannot.
Oh.
I'm going to call the chief of police.
No, please, ma'am. I have warranties. Please don't. Ma'am, please. I have a baggie with a little math in it. We could do a trade. Mary Jane's? No? I got a baggie with a little math, though. I mean, could we do some trade? You could sell it. You could use it. You're not interested? Okay. Please. Oh, good morning.
What's your name, partner?
They call me Billy.
Billy? Where you coming from, Billy?
Just down the road.
Where's down the road at?
Just over there.
Okay.
By the parking lot.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm trying to do an investigation.
Okay.
Trying to determine where the hell Miss Ling is located. And that woman's over there told me, hey, I'm going to snitch on you. I said, why the hell are you going to snitch on me?
What you got in the bag here, Billy?
Oh, I just have a bag with a little math in it and stuff. Bit of Mary Jane's, pills.
Billy. I'm being respectful with you.
Are you?
Okay.
Oh, yes, sir.
So be straight.
You're a man and women. I respect the men and women in uniform.
Okay. So what do you got in the bag there?
Oh, just a bit of Hornets supplies.
Can I see in there?
If you see men, yes. But there's no men in here.
Okay.
I do have some supplies.
With you?
Huh?
Yes, my ID with you?
Yes, sir. It's in my pants.
Can you get it from? Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I'm a good man.
Anything that would hurt me?
Yes.
What do you have?
Well, I do have a tape measure.
Okay, tape measure's not going to hurt me.
Oh, well, I didn't know if you're going to measure something. But that woman's the one that called. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, what are you doing here?
Oh, investigating.
What are you investigating?
I'm looking for Miss Ling.
Okay.
And that woman seemed like she's probably knows exactly where she's at.
Where are you supposed to be at right now?
I don't know.
Can you get
That's a good question. It's in my pants.
Okay. Can I hold this bag while I get your...
It'll make me nervous if you hold it.
Okay.
I got like baggy with math and stuff in it.
I don't have to hold it.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you
I'm
want
just here to make sure you're okay and everything.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I'm
Can I
Billy.
see your ID?
Yeah, it's in my pants. I can put my arms up if you want to grab it.
What is that?
I'd rather not touch you. Unless,
I mean, it makes me nervous,
Wait.
so.
Can you get it while you're holding your stuff?
I'm gonna try. It's in my pants. Frank sent me those, sir.
Who's Frank?
Frank Pants. That's actually his name.
Okay.
He sent me. He's being a son of a bitch, and he's the one that got me in trouble here.
Okay.
But I'm just Billy.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it, Billy.
All right, it's in my pants.
Okay, that's not your ID, Billy.
Well, that's what my grandma gave me so I could give
Do you have
out.
any other ID on you, Billy?
Just a D. I don't have ID. It makes me nervous if I have ID. I always got to stuff this in my pants so I don't lose it. Sir, Frank got me in this predicament.
Yeah, I'm 10-2, but if you could start this way.
No, don't send more, sir. I might have some warranties on me. Is this one? Is this a police?
No, that's not the police.
Hey, you got a notebook. I got one of those.
Yeah. Why would you have a warrant, Billy?
No, I got warranties, sir.
You got warranties.
I got them in a couple
Billy?
states. They call.
last name?
I can't tell you. That'll make me nervous.
Well,
I just don't want to get in trouble.
You know I'm the police, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just here to help you.
This is great. Well, last time the police didn't help me. They
What?
sexually assaulted me.
Okay, I'm not gonna sexually assault you.
Well, I had other men tell me that, and they still did.
Okay. So what's your last name?
It starts with a B.
Okay.
I'm just nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know. I'm just nervous around police.
Okay. Well,
I'm a good man,
just here to
sir.
help you.
Yeah,
How
you
did
can
you
help
get
me
here?
by helping me find Miss Ling.
How did you get here?
Well, somebody drove me here.
Who drove you here?
Frank
Frank
Pants,
Pants.
that piece of shit. And now he's trying to he set me up, I guarantee it.
Where do you live at?
Well, I don't have a home. I'm kind of homeless, but I don't have a home.
Your clothes look clean and you
Yeah,
look really
well,
good. So you
Frank-
stayed somewhere.
Yeah, Frank's house.
Where's that at?
I don't know. It could be around here, but I don't know for sure.
Here in, do you know where you are right now?
Yeah,
Where are you?
Humboldt,
Humboldt,
Iowa.
Iowa. Do you live here in Humboldt?
Well, I can't give that out. He told me not to tell nobody. I don't know why she's calling the police on me. I've been nothing but a good boy.
Well, you made her nervous.
I made her nervous.
Okay.
Is her
How
name
are you
Nellie?
dressed?
Like an assassin vampire slayer.
Okay. And you don't think that would make somebody nervous?
Well, I think that they would be like, wow, you look badass. And then I'd be like, thanks, I do look pretty badass.
You look probably badass, and
Thank you.
that makes them a little nervous.
Oh, really? So I have to
Okay.
look like a dumb nerd to make sure they don't call police?
Well, you made them nervous.
Oh,
You're videotaping out here.
Yeah.
And it's just different.
okay. You know, you ever heard those commercials, Born Different?
Yeah.
They used to be about, hey, I'm born different. That's because they were born gay. But I'm not gay, so it doesn't even matter. I might be different, but I'm the best, you know?
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a couple routine questions.
Okay. Will it confuse me and make me nervous?
I don't.
You don't know?
I don't know.
That's a good answer. I might have to use that one myself.
So, are you on any medication?
Yes,
What do you want?
I'm on pills.
What pills are you on?
I have pills in here. Should I show you?
Are they prescription pills?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
What pills do you have in there?
Should I show you them?
Please.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so they're over-the-counter pills
Yeah, Frank gave me those.
for breast enlargement.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you mind if I open this bottle?
Yeah, you can open it. You can have some. We could try some together.
No.
Really?
I don't need any.
That should be a brand new bottle.
Okay.
Is it pretty good quality?
So,
Breast enlargement.
are you on any prescription drugs?
Oh, hell no. I stay away from the doctor's office.
Are you
They say
supposed to be on any prescription
They
drugs?
say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and that's what I like to hear.
Are you supposed to be on any prescription drugs?
Oh, no. No.
Okay. What was the last doctor you saw?
You're making this about you, bitch.
What special?
Dr. Goldsmith or something.
What does Dr. Goldsmith specialize in? Why did you go see Dr. Goldsmith?
I wanted to get some Pepto-Bismol because I had stomach problems and I've been diarrheaing, and I just wanted to get something that'll like stop it from hurting.
Okay. Are you hearing any voices other than mine right now?
No, that'd be badass if I was.
Okay.
You know, I would like to hear multiple voices in my head guide me along the
Do
mission
you know
for a
what
quest.
business this is?
Yeah, I just heard it. You know, they're doing bad things in this business. Frank sent me.
What did they tell you they were doing?
They're potentially harboring Miss Ming Ling.
Okay. And what were you going to do if she didn't let you in the building?
I was going to be sad.
You're going to be sad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you leave here, where are you going to?
I'll probably just keep running and never look back and see where life takes me. You know, if there's a road over here, I might go down it. If there's a field here, I can't go in there. But I'll find somewhere, I'm sure.
You have a job?
Well, Frank tries. I can't go into much detail what he does to me, but, you know, he gives me money here and there. Not too much, maybe $5-10. Okay. But he does what needs to be done. You know, he feeds me, nurses me back to health if I'm sick. He does the right thing.
Does he drive a car or a truck, or what does he drive?
A piece of shit beater.
Car, pickup truck?
It's a shitty car, I don't know, 1984.
Okay. It's like a smaller car, bigger car?
Smaller, the 4-door, probably, maybe Japanese, Toyota. Trying to, you know.
I'm concerned if I let you walk away, where are you gonna go to?
Oh, I'm gonna keep running, not look back.
Is there someplace I can take you to?
Well, Frank will probably come back. He always does. I just never know when.
You can't stay here.
I can't?
No.
Really? But what if I need to investigate him further?
Well, you can't.
What if I stay in the public?
No, you can't hang out here.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
Well, because you can't stand on the street.
Yeah, what if I stand by where the cars are all parked?
No, that's can't stand on the street.
How about the public easement?
No. We're gonna have to get you, relocate you somewhere.
Relocate me?
Yeah.
To the gulag. That's when you die, you go straight to the gulag.
Are these recording right now?
Yeah, he told me to record.
Okay. There's 2 phones there. Who do those phones belong to?
Well, they're mine.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, are they working phones?
Oh, yeah, they work.
Okay.
They work pretty good.
Have you been to Humboldt before?
Oh.
Okay. Billy?
Seems like a great town, though. I might want to buy a house here.
One of my buddies is pulling up. I
really?
want you to be scared. I've been here for a while, so they come to check on me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I don't want you to be
So I won't run.
Yeah, no, you don't need to run.
That's like Deputy Douglas.
Yeah.
That's a state trooper.
No, this is my buddy Corey Lampy.
Oh, so that's police and sheriff.
Yeah,
that's a double
Corey's
team.
with the sheriff's office. Okay.
How we doing, Corey?
How are you?
Hey, I'm the best. Best of business.
With him here now, do you mind if I check you for some ID?
I do. I mean, that's the only ID I have, sir.
That was the only ID you had. Okay. So you can't stay here. Where can we get you to?
Shit. You got a park?
Well, I'm kind of thinking more of somewhere you can spend the night.
Motel 6.
Do you have money?
Well, I've got to work for that money. But I could do it. I could get on my YouTube channel, Toad Live. We could get some donations
so
rolling.
I can't take you to Motel 6 if you don't have a way to pay for it.
Yeah, I got to earn the money first. But I could earn it by this evening.
Here's my concern.
Yes, sir.
If I let you just walk away and just start wandering around, we're going to get more calls on you tonight.
Really?
Yep. I promise you, we're going to get more
Damn,
calls.
that's messed up. Why are they calling the police on me, though? Just because I look cool?
Yeah, because you look cool.
That's fucked up. They're trying to get me thrown in a cell. I don't know. I don't like this.
We've gone through all the questions of he doesn't have a psychologist, a psychiatrist.
No, hell no. They'll say I'm retarded. I don't want to be special needs. Like, I don't want to follow. No, I got pills and
for others. So we need to just.
I mean, I thought
because if you stay here, you're gonna come back on the property.
I haven't been on property though, sir. I promise I won't.
Well, how about we get you to Fort Dodge, where you can.
Well, I don't think he's going to be down there though. I just want him to pick me up because he drove me here. I'll go do a live stream now and go ask Frank.
Can you do a live stream from right here?
Yeah.
Go ahead and start your live stream.
Okay.
You start your live stream, and I'm going to talk to.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll figure it out. Frank says he's going to come get me.
Okay.
He just said, I got you.
Okay.
Somebody said, put your pants on, Frank.
Okay. Well, do me this then. Hang out over there. Don't come across the street. Don't stand in the street.
Really? All right. Hey, I'll go exercise for a bit. That's fine. I'll do jumping jacks.
You get over to the grass, you're good.
Okay. The grass will save my ass. You know what I'm saying?
We can't be on the travel portion where we're interfering with traveling public. Okay?
Oh, so I can't like just run back and forth on the road. All right. That's fine.
If you're going to do us a favor, So we will get fewer calls if you were to be over in the grass.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Hey.
That's all we're asking.
Hey, I'll do that. That's not a problem.
Okay. Billy. All right.
Hey, you guys have a good one. Thank you.
We break down your rights and how to use them when dealing with public officials. Now watch as a woman tries to file a simple complaint, but the officer blocks her, demands ID, and calls for backup. Even the sergeant avoids responsibility, like comment, share, and subscribe, because holding them accountable starts with knowing your rights.
Can I come in?
Sure. Great. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to check out the building, and I need 2 FOIA request forms.
That you'll have to go to the front for.
Okay, and do you
I won't be able to give you a tour of the police department, though.
I was going to give myself a self-guided tour of the public area. Why? Well, I also needed an officer complaint form, and to just find out the process of what needs to be done for that.
Well, as far as...
Well, can I come inside? It's cold.
Sure, come on in. Have you go in this room right over here.
I don't necessarily want to go into an interview room.
Well, this is the room that we talk to everybody in, so...
Oh, you don't have just a form I can fill out and come back when I want to? When I can?
What form do you need?
Like an officer complaint form?
If you have a seat, I'll get you the form, and then we can send you on your way.
Okay, I'll just wait out here.
If you want to wait out there, that's fine. You can wait in that lobby right out front there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Come on, just step in here. I can explain these to you. This here one is the FOIA that you wanted. That you would fill out all the information and then turn it back in, and it'll be reviewed by the chief.
Is he your FOIA officer?
He is the one that handles all the FOIA requests, yes.
Okay. So he's like the designated FOIA officer?
Yes. Everything goes through the chief.
Okay. And
as far as the complaint form, looks like we just have a standard form here. Where you list all your information, and then has a page there for the complaint.
Okay, and how do I go about turning... Who do I turn it into? Just anybody?
Into the chief also then.
So would I give to say you, and then you give it to the chief?
You can do
or
that.
do I come when he's off vacation?
You can turn it in. There's 2 gals up front in the front office. You can turn it into them, and they'll...
Mary 3, 1025. Okay.
Mary 3, go ahead.
Mary 3, 1025, your PD. A caller provided to witness a female with some sort of video camera. She was filming close to your vehicles outside the department, trying to film.
I wonder who that was.
Department window. White female, black hair, pink jacket, black leggings.
Mary 3, 10-4. Go ahead and put me out at my PD with the female right now. You have an ID on you?
No. Why would I need an ID?
Because I'm asking you for an ID.
Why?
So I know who I'm talking to.
I'm trying to get an officer complaint form that I don't have to identify for.
Legally, if an officer does ask you for identification...
I have to be breaking the law.
No, you do not. If I'm talking to you...
Are you trying to intimidate me?
I am not trying to intimidate you.
You're the one that let me in here.
Yes, and now that the...
Why are you stepping... Now what? Somebody said I was videotaping? Is that illegal?
No, it's not
Is that a
illegal.
misdemeanor or a felony?
Neither.
Well, then you can't request my... I mean, you could ask.
An officer can request...
You can request for any reason, but I don't have to give it to you unless I'm breaking the law or you suspect me of breaking the law. Anyway...
Can I ask your first name then?
No.
Okay, then we are done here. If you don't want to...
I'm trying to file a complaint, sir.
If you don't want to let me know who
Why
I'm
are you
talking
yelling
to,
at me? Can you quit stepping up on me or making me intimidated?
Why am I intimidating you?
Because you're stepping up to me and trying to ask for my ID. So, sir...
Wood Count Mary 3, can you have another officer stop by my PD?
For what? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I could ask for another
Sir,
officer.
well, that's fine. But do you understand I don't have to identify? That's why you said, well, just give me your first name. Because if I had to identify, then...
Okay, you asked me for my name. I told you who you are.
You're a police officer on duty.
Okay.
Why are you treating me this way?
How am I treating you?
Is there a supervisor available?
Not at this point, no.
You don't have a supervisor here? You know that you can't just demand ID from me.
I can ask you for
You can
ID.
ask me.
Yes.
But I don't have to give it to you.
How did I demand from you?
Because you're trying to say, oh, we got this call, when you know that video recording, whether I'm doing it or not, is not illegal.
That is
and
correct.
being here at a publicly funded building trying to do my business is also not illegal.
Okay, you are in a police department.
Sir,
with
I'm here
certain
for a
areas.
complaint form and FOIA
Did I
forms.
provide that to you?
Listen, but I'm
Did I
trying to,
provide
yeah,
that
you're
to
too
you?
busy trying to demand my ID when I'm trying to tell you I don't want to
Now
identify.
you are talking over me. I'm asking you a simple question.
Dude, okay, can you
I'm
explain
answering
the
your
complaint process to me, please?
Okay, you fill out the form, you turn it in, and it will be reviewed by the chief.
Okay. And if I don't want to turn it in to say you, or I don't want you near it now because you're making me uncomfortable, how do I
Then
deal with
you can
that?
turn it into the chief.
Is your body camera on?
Yes, it is.
Oh, great.
Oh, everything in this building is videotaped.
I know I saw myself on your thing. But anyway, so I do not have to identify, is that correct, for both of these?
If you would like to make a complaint and get a response, you would need to identify who's making the complaint.
Why?
How else are we supposed to respond to your complaint?
Email. That doesn't
Okay.
require me to identify, you know.
If you're not giving us any way to contact you or know who we're speaking with, how are we
But
supposed
is the email sufficient is what I'm trying to ask, I guess.
It could be. That would be up to the chief.
Okay. So is your other officer coming here for a reason? Am I being detained?
You're not detained at all. You can leave at any time you want.
Perfect. Can I actually have a second complaint from them?
You have a copy of each, which is what you asked for.
I actually asked for 2 FOIA forms, I believe. At least I meant
You can
to.
make copies of those.
But you couldn't? To be courteous?
If you want
courteous?
copies. You're not cooperating with me.
You
You're
are
giving me a hard
intimidating me
time.
when I'm clearly here because of
How
officer
am I
misconduct, right?
I
Or
don't
for
know
what you
you're
would
here
believe
for.
based on me getting this
You
form
asked
would
me
be, right?
That you wanted copies of the forms.
Yeah. And
Which
when
I
I'm trying to
provided
ask you about what I
You
need
will
to
not
do,
let me know who I'm talking
I don't
to.
have to.
That would
Clearly,
be
if I'm
common
turning in
courtesy.
police misconduct, no, because what I told you was it's an intimidating thing, is it not? And when you're behaving this way, and when you're stepping closer to me and raising your voice and being aggressive,
I'm not raising
and then
my voice.
why
I'm
do you
not
need a
being
second
aggressive.
officer here? Isn't that wasting our tax dollars?
Don't worry about that.
Why?
What
You don't
difference-
worry about it?
What difference does it make?
Are
if
you the
there's
one
a
with
second
the
officer
squad
here?
car running?
Yes, I
With
am.
the computer open? Do you have a CAD open right now?
Yes, I do.
Does it have any private information
No, it
available?
does not.
If I went up there with my camera right now, would I catch somebody's private info that shouldn't be open to the public?
Nope.
Because it's up to you to create the privacy, right? Not me. Same with that room. Once you let me in here, you should close the door if you don't want me to see it,
There's
because
no door
I'm right
there.
here.
That's why I'm asking you to either go in that room
Oh,
or
here.
that room.
Is that better?
That's
There
fine.
you go. Now, why are you trying to intimidate me out of this
How am
complaint?
I
Because I feel like
intimidating?
the first moment I mentioned it, I feel like you kind of felt some type of way. You started behaving differently.
That's your opinion. You're entitled to it.
When's this other officer coming? Can I speak to him?
You can speak to him. That's fine.
Where is he? Is he on his way?
Shortly.
I didn't hear him come over the radio. Do they normally do that or no?
We have our ways of communication.
Oh, do you?
He did answer
What do you got,
if you were
clicks?
listening.
I was too busy listening to you. Why are you being rude?
Mary 3, 10, 4, 10, 6. I'm not being rude.
Yeah, 10-4, 10-6, that's right. So, I can't have a second complaint form? Can I at least have the second Freedom of Information Act
Would you
form?
like copies? I will make you copies.
I would appreciate that.
Okay, have a seat right there and I will make you copies.
I'll just stand here.
You can have a seat right there and I will
I don't
make
need
you
to
copies.
sit down. Why would I need to
Then
sit down?
Stay right there in that room.
Is that an order? Is that a lawful order, sir?
I'm asking you to wait in the room if you would like copies.
I just asked
wanna
you.
cooperate
Well,
with
but
me
if
or
I
not?
stood right here, would I not get the copies?
You're sitting here twisting words. is
I'm
all
not
you're
twisting
doing.
words. I don't like the way you're treating me, and I feel disrespected. And I also feel intimidated while I'm trying to turn in officer misconduct to you, or potential officer misconduct. That's the thing. You don't know what I'm here to complain on. It could be something extremely serious, and look how you're talking to me. So that side of the door says that it's authorized personnel only? Whose office is this? Is this someone's office?
That's a squad room. There are your copies.
And what was your first name?
Officer Merkel.
Peter?
Yes.
Paul. Oh, it was Peter? See, I'm good at guessing it. Well, I appreciate that. Do you know when the other officer is coming? Do you have the ETA?
He should be on his way.
I hope you didn't come from too far, because I'm sure that there's actual crimes going on, because even if you had something called and reported, which I think is good if a citizen sees something and they're concerned, then they might not understand that it's perfectly legal. But I believe you have an obligation to not only inform that citizen that called you, say, hey, what she was doing was legal. Right? And actually, I immediately came up
to that citizen.
But you could call them back as a follow-up. So then we educate people and educate yourself, because you know that you can't try to demand ID out of me. You could ask me.
I can request ID.
But when I'm in the middle, of trying to file a misconduct complaint or ask you questions about it.
Ask me for copies of the 2 forms, which I have provided.
But I was in the middle of trying to ask you about this stuff, and then when you heard that come over the radio, which you know is not a crime in and of itself, right?
I asked you before that call ever came across.
Are you sure about that? I don't believe you did. You could be right. That's interesting.
I need to get this door in here. I have this lady here.
Okay.
Came up for copies of FOIA request and officer complaint forms.
Okay.
She's becoming upset and feels.
I'm not
threatened because
upset.
I'm asking her for identification to know who she is.
Well, I'm trying to
She
ask
wants
for
to
officer
videotape
misconduct
our
forms.
department.
What's wrong with
She's
that?
being uncooperative.
How am I being? What do I need to cooperate with? I was trying to
identification.
When he
and
got
you will not
upset.
even tell me a first name.
Okay, sir. Anyway, when he got upset was when they came over the radio and somebody called saying I was out here, but I was already talking to him by the time they called, so they were a little delayed. But anyway, then he wants to keep asking me about my name and all this when I'm trying to get this done, in which I may or may not want to identify based on what could have happened. Does that make sense? So really, I don't know why he called a second officer, but maybe you should ask him. Because if you know the law at all, you know that what I'm doing right here, right now, is not a crime.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
are
he
you
was
just
wasting
trying
your
to-
time.
Are you just trying to fill out papers, or?
Yeah,
what
I
are you
came here
trying
to
do?
get the papers and then get the copy, and he wanted me in that room. I was like, no, I just want to be out here,
I
get my
asked her
form
to
and go.
stand either in this room or our interview room.
So they
She
have
cannot
to.
be in a squad
for-
room. Who do we have here?
Kyle.
Okay.
So for the FOIA, they have to, for you to get a report, you have to fill out the Freedom of Information Act.
Oh, I totally get that. And I also know that I don't have to identify, and I can just identify using, say, my email as long as they have a means to contact me. Or even a post office box or something.
Okay, because I'm assuming it's a complaint form for Meadowlark PD.
Yeah, that's all I came here for, and the FOIA. But obviously, I wouldn't want to identify it either, and he wants to keep putting me in front of the camera, which is whatever. I know there's a bunch of
I
cameras.
told you this whole building is under video surveillance.
I would expect it to be at the police station, but you know
what difference does
that
it
if
matter
you,
which
but
room
you
you
were
stay
telling
in?
me, you let me come back here, and then you say that I can't film what's in there when I was from the hallway. I was where I was allowed to be, but it's up to you to create the privacy. And you said you didn't have a door, and if you don't have a door, then you need to turn the computer. But you did. I was not in that room, but you allowed me in the hallway, which clearly I could see from there.
What's the root problem?
I don't know why he called you. Why don't you ask him? He's your buddy. Because I'm here trying to get a complaint form and a Freedom of Information Act form. Well, no, now I waited because I wanted to find out why we needed more officers for me here conducting business with you. Because the second I asked for a complaint form, you started acting squirrely, and you know it.
Well, ma'am, there's a lot of times we don't want to deal with being a male officer or female one-on-one. That just kind of...
That's the reason.
We're in front of a bunch of cameras. You guys said it yourself. What do you guys are afraid of a male and a female?
No,
Are you kidding me?
We're not afraid of anything.
A dude could accuse you of sexual assault.
Well, that's very true.
Are you kidding me?
That's very true.
I'm in front. Look, there's a camera right above my head.
I get it, ma'am.
Yeah. So why would he? And then why would he ask me to come back in there then?
What else do you need from...
I don't know. I'm waiting to find out why we called 2 more officers. I'm waiting to find out because I told him, isn't that a waste of the tax dollars to call you and to call you from wherever the hell you were?
Actually,
you drove
he
here.
called for him, and I showed up because that's one of my deputies.
Well, nonetheless.
And I wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Do you understand though that what I'm doing isn't illegal? I came here to conduct business and to document it. Okay, so being a small department, it's even more important for you to respect the people, especially if they come in, because I'm sure you guys don't get a lot of complaints.
How am I disrespecting you?
By the way you treated me, trying to demand my name when I'm there, I could be turning somebody in for anything. You don't know what he did to me down the road 10 minutes ago.
I
Or
merely
it could be
asked
me
you
just
who-
crying about
for your
something.
name, so I knew who I was speaking
But
with.
you were trying to demand when an officer asks you your name, blah blah
If an
blah, and then
officer
I
asks
told you.
for identification.
But
you
I
are
don't. I am not required to by law unless I've committed a crime. I'm about to commit a crime. You suspect me of whatever. All right. Have I committed any crime? That's what I'm saying. That is an
Did I say you
intimidation
committed
attempt,
a
or
crime?
maybe you were just mistaken and need to realize that and fix it for the next time. Okay,
No.
because that is wrong, right? I don't have to identify for no reason. You can't just go and get some cute chick across the street and you want her number, so you're going to go force her to ID.
No.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
what you're
No, it's the same
talking
thing. I'm
about
here
now.
for.
Man, that is completely different than what you're talking
But
about.
I don't have to
Here's the
identify.
thing. You came in for a complaint form,
Mhm.
okay, ma'am? You got your complaint form.
Yep.
He asked for your name probably so he could give it to the chief, saying that, hey,
I told him I didn't
XYZ
want
came in for a complaint form and I gave her one.
But
okay,
I don't have to.
So that I'm just saying that's probably why, because any reasonable officer would have done that.
Yeah, but you know, he wasn't asking until that radio call came where they said, "Oh, chick, black leggings, whatever," recording by the police cars and all that, which he knew because I met him at the door. I rang the
And I could
doorbell.
say who I spoke with.
But you can't demand it out of me.
I did not demand it out of
You didn't say that that I have to provide it to you.
If an officer asks you for identification,
Yeah, you can ask.
are required
No,
to provide
nope, but not like this. Not if I haven't committed a crime. Is that, well, am I correct with that? That's what I want to get down to. I want to educate
Why,
you.
why are we continuing to go around?
Apparently we need.
If you're done, ma'am, you need to leave the police
Why?
department. If you're done, you need to leave. We're not
Okay,
gonna
so you're
continue-
telling me, listen.
We're not going to continue to stand here and argue with you about
Can I
something
have a
that does
pen?
not need to be argued about.
Can I have a pen? Okay,
So-
so you're telling me that I am required to give you guys ID. Then why are you not forcing me to give
I'm
ID?
not saying that.
Well, can
What
you
I'm
tell
telling
him that
you
I'm not?
is
Why are you
the
yelling?
situation is done here. Okay, you have your complaint.
But do you? Okay.
You have your FOIA form, ma'am.
Mhm.
There is no reason to further stand here and continue.
So tell me,
this
so I
debate.
follow the law officer or deputy or sergeant or whatever. I don't know. We got too many entities here, I guess. But anyway, so I am not required to give you ID at this point. Is that correct?
I don't need your ID. I don't
But
want your
if you were asking for, if he's still asking for it, I am not required to give it to him, right?
That's up to him.
No, by
I'm
law.
not-
By
listen,
law, you are a law enforcement
I don't want-
officer.
I don't
You
want
are
your
not feelings police.
I don't want your ID. I don't care who you are. It is irrelevant to me right now.
Mhm.
Okay?
What I'm
This is not
asking,
my call.
I'm not even talking to you anymore. Am I required to give you ID right now, sir?
Do you need any other
Am I
forms?
required to give you ID?
I asked you for identification. You do not want to provide it. Do you need any other
Okay,
forms?
so it was a choice for me, though, right?
Do you need any other forms?
It was a choice for me.
Did I just?
I can't be arrested for not providing it. That's what I'm asking
I'm
you.
not arresting you. I never
But I
said
cannot be arrested.
Ma'am, at
No.
some point you need
I'm not speaking to you
You
anymore.
need to leave, okay?
Do you have the forms?
I'm trying to find out. Can I have a pen so I can fill out my paperwork?
You can take it
We're
home
done
with you to
with
fill
this.
it out.
I need to fill it out now.
Okay. We
You can
can't
take
stay
it home
here.
with you to
I don't
fill
want
it out.
you here.
can't
You
stay
can
here.
leave.
No.
If you want to
Nobody's
fill it out
begging
now,
you.
You need to step into the interview.
You told
room.
me I can't go back there.
The interview room right here that I asked.
Oh,
you
the
to
one
stand
where
in
you
that
told me
do
I
not
couldn't
want to
turn
go
that
into.
way. I couldn't view in there because you had private information. Do you see how you
want
need to be
fill out your
educated?
Forms, you need to sit in the interview room. If not, you need to take them home with you to fill
I can
them
sit
out.
in this lobby where you try to force me to sit before.
You can go to your car. Or you can
I
go to
don't
your
have a
residence,
car.
And you can fill one out.
Did
and
not
you can bring it
drive
back
here.
to the chief. Nothing is going to
The
be done
chief's
with it
on
until the chief gets
vacation.
back here anyway.
The chief would be disgusted with you, I hope, and if he's not, then he's part of the problem.
Okay.
All right, can I have a pen so I can conduct my business in this
You can
publicly
go home
funded
and get a
building?
pen and
I've
fill
been
it
here for
out.
32 minutes.
Okay, we're done. You need
Yeah.
to leave.
Okay, go.
You
Quit
need to
stepping
leave.
up to me.
You need to leave.
Get him away from me now, Sergeant.
Is this door shut?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Just go out. She can
There you go.
hang out in the
I
vestibule.
told you guys to do that, Sergeant. Good thinking.
Okay.
Way to be a leader. Here, I'll even move for you. Sir, are you aware that that police car has been running for a long time? Bye-bye. See? Should have done that a while ago.
This one's a clear case of police corruption. The female officer you see here has already been fired and arrested on multiple charges. I've got the full video. Now I want to hear from you. Who do you think was worse, her or the male officer involved? Like, comment, share, and subscribe, because shining a light on this is how we demand justice.
How we doing today?
Good, how are you? What can I do for you?
Well, I think they called 911 on me.
Okay, well, who are you? Why don't you tell me that?
Who am I? I'm a good citizen.
Okay.
I don't want to impede
Well, who
the...
are you? That's
What do you
what
mean,
I'm
who am I?
asking. Who are you? Who do you work for? What are you doing up here recording?
Well, it's my right as an American, as a free American. Am I breaking the law?
Sir, I'm asking you, have they asked you to leave from inside?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
They don't have any reason to ask me to leave.
Okay. Well, they can. They don't have
You
to have
think
a reason.
so?
They don't have to have a reason.
You think so?
Sir,
this is
give me a space.
This is federal property.
Give me a space.
Sure, yeah, 6 feet.
Yeah.
The rules are right there.
I want 18.
You want 18? All right, I'll give you 18.
Sir, outside. Outside.
I am following all the rules. I'm not breaking any law. Deputy, am I being detained?
Sir, I've asked you to step outside.
You're being a
I've
little...
asked you to step outside.
I think you can be a little nicer.
Sir, I've asked you to step outside nicely. You're being detained.
I'm being
Step
detained.
outside.
Very good. So I'm being detained. All right, she's calling for backup. I am being detained by this fine deputy.
Sir, do you have your ID on you?
For what?
Do you have your ID on you?
For what?
Okay.
Am I committing a crime?
No, sir, but you are being placed on trespass. So
Oh,
you need to
really?
get off of their property.
They haven't told me to leave.
Sir, they don't have to have a reason. It is their right. You're in my car, you're in my personal space. When I walk up and they contact you, I'm asking you to back up. Back up.
This is United States postal property, federal property,
Yes,
public
sir, but
property.
anybody can ask you to leave the premises. They
That-
don't want you here.
You think so? You obviously don't know the law. I think you better call your supervisor. Can we get your supervisor out here? I'm asking for your supervisor. I'm asking for your
I'm
supervisor.
asking you to get over there on the sidewalk.
I'm asking you for your
I'm
supervisor.
asking for you to get over there on the sidewalk. Thank you.
Is your supervisor available?
Do I have a supervisor that's available that can head to 8505 to Nocturnal, please?
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Sir, you don't have to commit a crime to be placed on no trespass. Just by you in here reporting people, they don't have to have a reason not to want you on property. That's just like if you were to call us to your property and you had someone that was
That's
on
private
your
property.
bothering you.
That's different.
And no, sir, it is no different.
This is not private property.
Sir.
This is not private
Sir,
property.
It doesn't matter. If
It
they
does
ask-
matter. South Carolina Supreme Court
You're being
says it
placed
matters.
on trespass notice, okay?
We'll see when your
Trespass
supervisor
notice,
gets
we
here.
will.
We'll see about that when your supervisor gets here. I expected better out of Richland County deputies. There's probably a reason why you don't have any stripes on your arms.
You have your first and last name?
No, I don't. I am not committing a crime.
You're being placed on no trespass notice, sir. You don't have to commit a crime to be placed on no trespass.
Am I free to go?
No, you're not.
Then that's not how trespass works. That's not how trespass works.
You're detained. You're placed on no trespass notice.
How can I be on trespass if you're not giving me an opportunity to leave?
Sir, they've asked for you to be placed on it, and I'm placing you.
You go run code 3
sorry
on
that you
committing
feel that way.
not a crime.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Here they come, rolling in hot. Because the elders don't know the law here. Hey, sir, are you our supervisor?
I am a supervisor.
All right, how you doing?
All right, yourself.
Oh, you got a stripe? How you doing, Hardy?
Yes, sir. I'm Corporal Hardy. How can I help
Corporal
you?
Hardy, nice to see you. I came in here to take some photographs for news purposes.
Yes, sir.
And nobody asked me to leave.
Okay.
This deputy doesn't know the law. I'm hoping you do. This is owned by the federal government. This is federal property. United States Post Office. This is a public area. Inside is a public lobby. Okay, so the branch manager stepped out and she thought there was a sign on the door that said no photographing.
Okay.
And I stepped out and looked at all the signs. There are no signs saying no photographing. There is a poster 7 in here that gives the rules and regulations about photography and the conduct on postal property. I'll be glad to show it to you.
Okay.
And it allows me to do what I'm doing. Not only that, DHS memo came out that says photographs on all federal property, inside and outside in publicly accessible areas, is lawful activity.
Yes, sir.
And not to mention the First Amendment
Okay.
to the Constitution. And I'm here exercising my right to the First Amendment. And the branch manager doesn't know her own rules and regulations, and she doesn't know the law.
Okay, so did they actually leave, sir?
No, they didn't.
They never actually leave.
No, and
so
they don't have
that deputy in there right now. They want you to leave. Are you gonna leave, sir?
Okay, well, let me follow up.
No, you got. Are you were done or you weren't done?
No, I wasn't done.
Finish,
they have no reason to ask me to leave because I'm not breaking any of their rules or regulations.
Okay, but you have the right to refuse your service, sir. So basically, well, I'm asking
fine.
before we go in there. If they're going to ask them, they want you to leave. Will you be willing to leave? If they, 1 minute. If they say that, if she go in there and say they verify, they want you to leave at this point. Will you leave location? Sir?
Absolutely. If you tell me to leave, I will leave because I respect you. I respect the deputy.
They don't want you back here.
Okay.
I've already went inside and made contact.
But just double check. Double check. Do you have any idea, sir? They do want you on trespass for location.
Well, that's unlawful.
No, so basically what you did, so basically they want you to leave. I'm gonna go verify.
Okay.
But once you leave, and you're going back and forth, and that causes disturbance. So that's breach of peace, sir.
No,
that's
sir.
against the law.
That cause no.
Well, basically,
I've got it recorded.
Okay,
right
that's
here.
what I'm going to verify. But if that's the case, you did basically stir the peace. That's breach of peace. That is a crime, sir.
Okay.
And I do need your ID for it.
Okay, now I understand that what they're telling you.
Yes, sir.
And I did not create any disturbance.
Are you able to wind it back so I can see?
Oh yeah, I've got
I'll
you're
take a
on live
look.
right here. I got a body cam here.
I'll take a look,
and
sir.
I'm
You say you
recording
cause disturbance. I'll take a look.
Well, I don't have to prove anything because I'm not.
Well, basically, I have your word is the word, and they're saying you're causing disturbance, and I'm assuming it's multiple in there because you said the branch matter came out, so it's multiple witnesses in there saying you were causing disturbance. So I said that's consistent with breach of peace, sir, and I'm asking for your ID because that is a crime in South Carolina.
Okay, but I did not commit a crime.
I'm telling you did. I'm telling you, you started the peace, sir.
Right.
You started a data or operation of business.
No,
That is a crime in South Carolina. That's called breach of peace. I need your ID.
Lying to 911 is also against the law.
Yes, it is, sir. But I had to verify that from you. You saying you have video, so I'm asking to verify your part. You saying that they're lying about what they call disturbance. So are you able to give me your ID so I can do what I have to do?
Is this a stop and ID state?
Huh? This is a stop and ID state, sir. I'm saying you're basically committing a crime or breach of peace, third peace. I'm telling you, that's what they're saying. You're disturbing peace.
Well, they can say whatever they want, but I'm not committing a crime.
I'm investigating that. I'm detaining you for basically investigating that. So basically, I had a right to ask for your ID, and I'm asking for your ID for a breach of peace, sir. So I need your ID.
Okay, well, I did not commit a crime.
I'm telling you, you did. So basically,
how do you know you weren't even here?
Disturbing peace. We have multiple witnesses, sir. So basically, the branch manager, you say you're saying.
Witnesses?
That is right there, sir. They're verifying with that. You are disturbing peace, sir.
She doesn't know her rules and regulations, and I'll be glad to show you that.
I'm telling you, sir. I need your ID.
Okay, I did not commit a breach of peace.
Well, okay, sir. Well, that's you can argue that in court if it goes that far. But at this point, I'm saying basically you're informed you are committing a crime for a breach of peace. You are disturbing the peace from what we got the call about, sir. We received the call now. We received the call for it. So you are disturbing the peace, sir. So basically, I'm asking your ID for violating that law.
Well,
so I need your ID.
Under threat of arrest, I will, but I'm not committing a crime.
Well, I explained my part too, sir. I explained why I'm asking your ID. I explained what crime I'm committing. You believe you broke. It was breach of peace. I need your ID.
I did not commit a crime.
Well, like I said, I explained what the crime is, sir. That I'm expecting you are doing. I said it's breach of peace. I need your ID.
I don't have my ID on me.
Do you have your name? What's your name, sir?
Am I being threatened with arrest?
You're being detained, sir, for basically investigating a crime.
I told you that.
Yeah,
so basically, I need your name. So what's your name?
Being in detention in South Carolina does not require an ID.
Yes, sir. I'm committed to suspecting you of a crime. Yes, it does, sir. I have the right to identify who you are. Yes,
so you think this is a stop and ID state?
Sir, you about so.
Are
you refusing to identify who you are? Are you refusing to identify who you are?
No,
sir?
I'm not.
Okay,
I don't have anything
I need your name,
criminal.
sir. You're not.
I'm not a criminal. I don't break the law.
If you're not refusing, sir, I need your ID.
Can we get your supervisor out here?
No.
Can we get a sergeant, please?
No, you're gonna deal with me.
6 feet, sir.
Sir,
6 feet.
Now 6 feet, sir. We were standing this the whole time we were talking. Now 6 feet, sir.
Yeah, you don't mind.
What's your name, sir? What's your last name? Last name, sir.
Is this a stop and ID state?
Sir, are you refusing to identify who you are?
This is not a stop and ID. This is not.
Identify who you are, sir?
Under threat of arrest, I will.
I'm saying, what's your last name, sir?
Are you going to arrest me if I don't show ID?
Sir, you are, like I told you, you are breaching peace right now, sir. You're disturbing the peace. You receive a call about you. We have a complaint from the man inside. You are disturbing the peace. You're starting to
not disturbing the peace.
Yes, sir, you are.
I am not.
So if you don't refuse to identify who you are, yes, I think you probably will go to jail. I will give you for breach of peace, sir. So what's you going to do? What's your
if you're threatening to take me to jail, I'll give you my name.
What's your ID, sir? What's your name? How did you get here, sir? How did you get here? Did you drive here?
Is that important?
Yeah, it is very important. Did you drive here, sir? Did you not?
I don't want to answer that question, but I will ID to you.
Yeah, because you're being, sir, you're doing a whole lot of stuff for no reason at all. Because you did not think you did drive here, and basically you know in South Carolina you need an ID to operate a vehicle in South Carolina.
Am I operating a vehicle?
Sir, that's why you didn't want to ask questions, because you know you drove here.
Sir, I need a sergeant.
You know you drove here.
I need a sergeant here. I'm asking for your supervisor.
Sir,
can I get a sergeant here?
That's still not gonna stop. Are you refusing to get who you are, sir?
I'm not refusing anything.
Yes,
all
you are,
I
sir.
want...
I asked you multiple times. You can rewind your camera back. I asked you multiple times.
Okay,
You're refusing to identify yourself.
Being detained does not require me to show an ID.
Yes, sir, it does. Yes, sir. You're investigating of a crime. Yes, sir, it does apply. You don't know your law, sir. You need to review your law. Yes, it does.
Can you state that statute?
Sir, no, you can go state statute, sir. You can look it up.
I looked it up.
It's no ignorance in law. So if you don't know, sir, you can go look it up. That's
Trespass does not apply to public property in South Carolina.
Sir, so they can refuse service. So basically
they can refuse service. Okay, so I'll take it up with their higher
Okay, so officer, I'm asking you want your trespass. They can put your trespass. It also is a business. They can refuse. They can put your trespass.
This is not a business. This is government.
So, sir, it's not a business operation. Do you not transaction money? Is it not considered still business, sir?
They're owned by the federal government. They're not Walmart.
Okay,
so this is not private property.
They still sue service. They still place people on trespass.
This is not private property. I'm gonna get out of the sun here. Okay.
No, I need your ID, sir.
Is this a sergeant?
No, this is my captain.
Oh, hey. How you doing, Captain?
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. How you been?
Pretty good.
Shake your hand.
Yeah.
How are you?
Captain, I just want to say that you're one of the best captains I've ran into.
That's okay. That's okay. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Okay.
So basically, they want more trespassing. He's basically, I told him, basically told him he's 30 people. I'm asking for his identification. I told him he's undertained. He refused to identify who he is to get his identification, so they can pay for trespass.
Captain, I'm not breaking any law. I came in here. I didn't disturb anybody. I came in here and I was recording the greeting cards. And I wasn't even aiming it at the employees or the customers at that time. And the branch manager came out and said, wanted to know who I was. She wouldn't identify herself. She wanted to know who I was with. I said, I'm with myself. And she thought that the rules were on her door that said no photography. And I went and I looked and I said, man, there's no rules. There's a poster 7 in here that allows photographs for news purposes in entrances, lobbies, foyers, and corridors. And that's where I've been. I haven't been in any restricted areas. I am completely following the law, and I'm following post office rules and regulations. But as we all know, the post office, they don't know their rules like they should know. So I'm here to kind of educate them that what I'm doing is lawful. I'm not creating any disturbance. Holding a camera does not create a disturbance. I understand you got called here.
So that's not creating disturbance, sir?
He rolled up code 3 because elders. Captain, am I being detained, Captain?
No. I just want to talk.
Elders has got me detained.
You are detained.
I told you inform you.
Right now, you and I are talking.
Okay.
Good. All right. So, all right. How much longer do you plan on?
Well, they're closing up at 5 o'clock, you know. And I really expected, I went downtown to the post office, walked all through there, 3 cameras rolling, nobody said a word. I didn't create any disturbance. The postal inspector was there.
Yeah.
He saw what I was.
Did you talk to the postal inspector?
Not that day, but I had previous phone conversations with him, and he kind of told me what's allowed and what they don't like. Right. They don't like being filmed over the counter lines.
Yeah.
And I tried to tell him that you can't trespass your eyes, what you can see from public spaces. But I'm not here to get anybody's information. I'm not here to create a disturbance. I'm here to make sure these employees know their rules and the Richland County deputies know the law, and these two don't know the law. They think this is a stop and ID state. Elders thinks you can trespass people from public property, and the trespassing statute that has been affirmed by the South Carolina Supreme Court says the trespassing statute is only for private property. This is not their living room. They don't own this building.
I understand. I know where you're coming from. I understand that part.
So they're trying to issue me a trespass. He's trying to arrest me for disorderly conduct. Breach of peace. And I'm not breaching any peace. I didn't even have a conversation with any customers. So there's no customer in here.
You haven't intercepted the flow of business.
Not at all. Not at all. In fact, they're not even that busy. They never asked me to leave either.
Okay.
They always started that when the elders walked in there.
It's closed, so they're asking you to leave the premises now that it's closed.
I'll accept that. But if you're going to try to issue me a trespass, that's going to be a violation of my civil rights.
But sir, if you have a good lawyer, sir, you can sue, sir. If that's a violation of your right, you can sue, sir. That's
Is that what
right.
you want me to do?
Here's a dangerous officer who needs to be held accountable. This woman is a threat to the public and should be fired. Watch how she tries to violate this man's rights, ignoring both the law and her own department's policies at every step, like comment, share, and subscribe, because accountability starts with us speaking up.
Hello. Oh, hold on. Ah! Sorry.
So you being audio and video recorded?
Oh yeah, all good.
Okay.
Okay. All good.
So any reason why you're recording today?
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice to you. None of your fucking business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is private property, so you need to leave.
What tells you that?
You're on private property right now, you need to leave.
You need to call a supervisor.
No, you're
yes,
on
you need to call a supervisor.
Okay, there's a supervisor right there.
Oh, excellent.
You're on private property, you need to leave.
As a matter of fact, they just told me these little dots right here are from their GIS survey that this is public, this is private. This is showing on the Issaquah Gov website. This is public. As a matter of fact, that is what you call a right-of-way, which means that any constitutionally protected activity would be allowed. Now, if you have somewhere...
Pretty sure, isn't this street
No.
too?
It is after, what is it? What? It's a 60th?
It is, but it's a common thoroughfare.
I can show you on the survey. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to, but I'm doing my story. I'm just creating my own shit. I don't understand why I'm being harassed. It's kind of weird. I might be weird. That's kind of weird too. It's Simon?
Mm-hmm.
Simon? Okay. And do you have a badge number?
No.
No badge number, okay. No, like, other identifier?
No, just my name.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you're free to leave.
Yeah, also free to stay.
Okay.
Now, can I ask, is there a unit station here for full-time security?
We're not going to answer questions.
Okay, so I have to go do a public information request in order to get the information as a taxpayer that I'm entitled to? That's silly.
I'm not going to answer any questions.
You're not going to answer any questions?
No.
Great.
Are you sure that this is public?
I can show you. Why the fuck would you ask them?
I feel like this is not public.
I don't give a fuck what you feel like. Look it up before you try enforcing a trespass against a citizen exercising their First Amendment rights, violating my First Amendment fucking rights. Look it up before you come in here. What the fuck are you doing? I told you, I'm not trying to be a dick, dude, but like, come on, man. Jesus Christ. All I'm doing is making a story about Costco, minding my own goddamn business. Was there a specific complaint that I was trespassing? Got it. Yep. I got you. Yeah. All good. Is it Steinman or Simon? S-E-I or S-T-E-I? You're not gonna fuck. Hold on.
I told you that you're free to leave. So.
As are you. Thank you for the information. I'm just gonna go right around you guys. Not a threat. Not a threat. 73822 David, unit 133, and that is the complaint right there. Sorry, can I just grab your name and badge? Or you don't have that?
Sims, yes.
Sims. Thank you, sir.
Sims.
Thank you. Now, can you tell me, was there any other complaint? Was it just a concern of trespassing?
I don't think he wants to answer questions either.
You fucking answered for him?
I just did.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
here as a backup.
Just a backup. That's all good. And sir, what was your name? You came from Costco. It's Fairbanks. Perfect. And,
yeah.
So now you're on private property.
God damn it. What in the fuck? Look.
On their driveway that isn't access to the public, you're on private property.
So,
no, let's...
The corporate office says that they own all of this property, so you are trespassing.
So you want to write me a citation for it? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. No, wait. You want to write me a citation for it?
I'm telling you that you are on private property and you have to leave.
Here is your own city's government information. It's going to offer this for you. Okay, Lake Drive, right? That's the intersection right there. You don't have to, you can look this up. It's not me bullshitting you. Okay, right here, public, and right of way. This would be right of way. So if I was ADA, I had a need for ADA, of course. This would be wheelchair accessible. It would be a right of way, even though, for example, it's the same exact thing with Microsoft property. they may control some of it, but it's still publicly accessible. They cannot restrict to the general member of the public. But I'm all about it. Let's write me a citation, please.
He would never give you the satisfaction, man.
No,
but understand this. This is a business.
Yep.
You're wearing ski goggles and clearly a disguise.
I wouldn't call it a disguise. I'm ugly.
And that is suspicious to people that work here.
Okay.
And so if you were here doing a story or whatever that's legitimate and not trying to bait people into doing something.
Bait people. I have been asking people, they don't want to answer.
Yes, I understand that. Because think about how you look and how you're coming off, and their place of work where they should be safe. No, because you're wearing a disguise.
Oh, fuck, I can't see it. 117. Are you the one in this? You have that unit?
Yeah, that's the one I'm driving today.
Okay.
118.
Thank you. All right, and is that the supervisor?
No.
You are. You're a sergeant. Oh, you're a sergeant.
I'm not the supervisor on right now. I'm not the supervisor on right now.
Okay. So you're going to trespass me from public property or a public easement?
You're on private property.
Okay, so this is... So even though, right, it would be unreasonable to expect anybody to walk through bushes.
We are not going to get into this conversation with you.
I mean, if you want to trespass me.
We're not going to trespass. We're not going to trespass.
We're telling you that
you need to move on.
Or, I mean, are you going to arrest me if I don't? That's the question.
No, we wouldn't give you satisfaction.
That's why I'm wondering what we're doing.
That would help your story. That would help.
It would help my story. You are absolutely goddamn right.
It's not our first rodeo.
Yeah, well, then you understand.
I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's not very cool.
And this is why we don't answer questions.
And I respect that. I completely respect, although there is a little bit of a difference, like as a public servant, which is not a derogatory term. Don't get me wrong, that's a fucking wonderful thing to do. Member of the public, a private person versus someone in an official capacity, where I can get all your information through a public records request. It's just a matter of like, do you want to be forthcoming with it? It's like, why make it difficult?
What have we not been forthcoming with?
Call. Why are you guys here? Which part is public or private? Or harassing me because I specifically, and I'm just going to show you where my camera.
I'm not harassing you, buddy. I told you we were free to leave minutes ago.
As are you.
Minutes ago.
Cannot get a supervisor? We'll just confirm. So, sir, sorry, can I grab your name?
Officer Hancock.
Hancock.
1234.
Why do you? I gotta tell James. Wait, can I ask you? And I see you have different. You've got a nice shiny badge. You've got a matte badge. Why do you have a badge number and not everybody else does? You said 234 is your?
No, that's not what I said.
Sorry, what was your?
I said 1234.
1234. Thank you. Why does nobody else have a badge number? It's a straightforward question.
I like your beard.
Thank you. I like yours.
So is he refusing to ID at this time?
Yes.
Yes. You don't want to ID yourself?
That's correct.
Okay.
Unless I've been suspected of committing a crime.
I think the issue
No, I'm sorry.
is...
Go ahead. Sorry.
I think the issue is they're going to want you trespass from the private property.
Excellent.
So in order for me to do so, I need to know who we're trespassing.
I'd like to ask again for a goddamn supervisor. Now, you can ask me for a minute. Is that what? No, that's a fucking security guard. I'd like to ask for a supervisor. I think I've asked 6 times now.
Okay.
There was already one here.
And what is the reason?
There was not. He said he wasn't.
I don't understand.
Because there's a discrepancy in understanding between what is public right of way, which means that I have access as a member of the public,
right?
So long as I'm not committing any other crime,
right?
Right? Being weird is not a fucking crime. And what is actual public and private property? So this is a public right of way.
We're looking that up. We're pulling up what's called a GIS, which is our system.
No, that's perfect.
And we're looking that up.
Thank you.
But I can tell you right here.
Yep.
This certainly isn't.
All right.
You're on Costco property right here.
Let's agree to disagree.
Okay. Well, I'm standing with a bunch of Costco members right now saying this right here is Costco property. If you were on the street, that's a different story.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've asked 6 times for a supervisor. Just letting you know.
Okay. We've already said that.
Now he claims that he is not the supervisor here because he's not working in an official capacity.
Okay, he's on the phone with one, so just hang tight.
All right. You work for the people. You are here to protect people's constitutional rights above all else. You have no duty to protect the public, but you do have a duty to protect our constitutional rights. And the fact that you don't take that fucking seriously is disgusting. You should not have a fucking badge, and apparently neither should you.
We've had them for years, man. We're not giving these up. We've had them for years, man. We're not giving these up.
I know. That's exactly what the problem is. A police union that will protect
Now
you.
we're clear on who owns the property, and he's refused to leave.
Go ahead.
Can we proceed with the trespass?
Would you?
guys can trespass him. I mean, tell him he's trespassed. You're trespassed.
Now,
officially, if you don't leave, I'm gonna have them arrest you.
Okay.
All right.
Here's the deal. We don't agree where the property lines
No,
are.
I just showed you.
I don't
It's
care.
clear as-
I don't
it's
give a
on
shit.
the King County
I'm done
website.
talking to you.
Yeah.
Steve.
All right. So let's go ahead and proceed.
Are you the supervisor? Like, are you the acting? May I?
Yeah.
Here's the deal. We have already consistently found that apparently these officers believe that that piece of property where you can see the smooth brick, right?
I got you.
Yeah.
I would say that's probably a sidewalk.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. He's saying it's anything after the pink. I'm saying anything within that is a fucking right of way. There is a limit of right of way. I'd have to pull up the statue. Not going to do that right now.
No, I agree. The sidewalk is the public passageway.
Thank you. And I'm just trying to find that common ground. I believe that it would be unreasonable for somebody in a wheelchair to go from there and fucking hop their happy ass over here, where I also believe this is public. Do we disagree on that?
Yes.
We do.
What are you doing here?
I was making a video.
Of what?
Of just Costco. They got a new building here.
Okay.
It's interesting. And I'm being told to leave. I'm not done with my tap.
So there's a problem. Like, I'm agreeing with this. He's on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't make him leave a sidewalk.
This is our private sidewalk, though. I can
But
show
it's...
you on
God damn it. Steve.
He can get on the road all
He can't go on the road. He can go on the
He can go
sidewalk,
on the road
which is
all he
also a public passageway through you.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can go on the road. You can stand out in the road all you want.
As can you, Steve.
Hopefully you won't get hit.
God damn it.
It doesn't work.
Thank you.
So,
mark it down. I asked for you for 10 times, but they refused it. Okay. I'm sorry. It's looped? Lucked. Sorry.
good German name.
Lucked. Yep. Do you have a badge number?
1121.
Thank you. I'm gonna fuck up your name there. Can I ask, does every officer with Issaquah have a badge number?
Yeah.
And is there a, I haven't looked it up, so is there a policy to identify when asked?
They identify by name, yeah.
Just by, okay. So not badge number, I'm just asking.
Who did you ask for a badge number and they didn't give it? Do you want to give it to them?
No, because I don't care. You have my name.
But you're here.
It's the same thing.
You see,
There's only one A Stein.
That's just, it's pride, man. It's pride. Why do you have pride?
Why do you?
So how long are you going to be here? Can I ask that?
I'm 20, 30 minutes. I'm just grabbing some footage, that's all. Steinman. There's got to be a T under that. So you're failing to identify when requested by a member of the public to accurately identify. You have not given a badge number, and you've not, as far as I know, again, I'm going to play it back. I've asked you for...
I don't have to answer your questions. I think that's where there's a disconnect.
I think that is where there's a disconnect, because I believe when you are requested by a member of the public, you have to identify.
I'm identified by my uniform.
But you're what?
Identified by my uniform.
As what? How do I individually identify you? I know, but you have a pen in the way. Maybe you don't know. You have a pen in the way.
No, I don't.
What is that? A flashlight? Okay, you have a pen light?
No.
It's Steinman. It's got to be Steinman. You have not... There's a little irony. This is fucking good. Woo! Now, can I ask, do you know the police chief's name, and can I get that? Or IAD?
Ah, crap.
Can't get,
Fresh
yeah.
out.
Fresh out.
Again, I don't have to answer your question.
Okay, and if I want to put in a records request with you willing to do that?
To do what?
Well, I'd like to request the CAD logs. I'd like to request the calls, unless you're... With you. I'd like to put in a public records request. So you are going to say no to a public records request from a member of the public.
I don't know who you are.
You don't have to.
Well, then who do I give all the information?
I will give you my email. You ready?
No.
So you are refusing to take my records request?
I'm not.
Okay, so you're willing to take it now?
Yeah.
All right. So email is fieldinvestigations@proton.me. I would like the CAD information. I'd like the call log, unless you guys are using Norcom. I can grab it from there. Do you know, is it just private, like through the city? Yeah, fun. I'd like your supervisor information. I'd like your salary. I'd like your work phone number. I would like your position of tenure, any disciplinary action. I understand that might be exempt. I'd still like it. Let me think.
I need something in writing.
No, you don't. That's the fun part.
Well, because
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Ah, shit. Ah. You're going to go down that route. So you need something in writing, even though the Washington Administrative Code and the RCW states that I can do it verbally.
Okay.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't do public records requests.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you do. As a public employee, any public employee can take my records request.
Okay.
Now, you may not fulfill my request.
I won't.
I know that.
I'm agreeing with you.
So I'd like the, again, CAD log, all records for this incident, every unit that responded, your salary, because, you know, taxpayer funds are important. I'd like your tenure, how long you've been here, any disciplinary records. Ideally, any of your hire records, anything from your previous department, any concerns, any other complaints from civilians. I still want this to pick that up instead. We start with that. And I'd still like the information for whoever I need to file a complaint with.
You can do that online, or call our police department, or go into our police department.
Is that within what? It's downtown somewhere? Like right down the way?
Might be.
A mile and a half. It's a long walk, but definitely worth it. I had to be like this. So you've been like this for a long time, huh? You can't tell me there's not going to be other complaints about you.
I don't know.
I know you don't. That's the part. You should be proud of who you are. Proud to serve the community.
So should you.
Why do you say that? Based on what?
I don't think that the way you act would be very proud.
I don't need to be proud.
The same.
I act with integrity.
Okay. Well, then
You should.
I do.
Is that not on your fucking cars? Public respect, accountability, integrity, those are not your fucking values?
I'm just standing here.
Oh, I know. I got it. Wasting taxpayer resources.
On you.
I know, that's my whole point. Can I ask though, why do you need the ID? Let me know. Gotta know. And do you guys use Norcom, or is it just within your department?
Okay, so you're gonna stay on the sidewalk here?
Can I ask you, do you guys use Norcom? Or for your dispatch and
we have our own dispatch.
It's your own, okay. That's all I'm asking. Is it easier to go in, like, for a complaint? Do I go into the department? Do I call somebody up? Or do you have a card for someone I can, with an IED or something like that, if I may? Or do you have a card? Thank you. Thank you.
If you have a complaint, you get it to me and I'll get it to the people that need it.
Okay.
Okay?
I will, I'll be down there in a bit. Oh, you're a corporal?
I'm a sergeant.
Oh,
if that's
old
an
card,
it's
old
an
card. Oh, good.
But all the information's the same.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Thank you.
So I'd ask you this question.
Sure.
Why the disguise?
I'm ugly. I'm ugly.
So am I.
No, I know. But it's to protect my identity. So when I'm making a story, nobody can go, oh.
Why would you protect your identity if you're making a story?
Why wouldn't I?
I would ask, why would you?
It's just within my liberties.
Okay.
Yeah. I was an ugly motherfucker. People don't want to see this face. I don't even want to see it. Might as well cover it up.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Here's a video of a man peacefully exercising his First Amendment right, filming outside a post office. But watch how police step in, detain him unlawfully, and demand his ID using some of the dirtiest tactics you'll ever see, like comment, share, and subscribe, because knowing your rights matters now more than ever.
Not too bad. Yourself?
Pretty good. What's going on with you?
Just out taking some pictures.
Okay, do you mind stopping?
Actually, I'm kind of on a time schedule.
Okay, I need to talk to you. So you're gonna stop and talk to me.
Am I being detained?
I want to stop and talk to you.
I appreciate that. No.
Yes, at the moment you are being detained.
For
Till
what crime?
I find out what's going on.
For what crime?
You're looking in vehicles vehicles, I need to find out who you are.
For what crime?
What you're doing.
What crime am I being detained
I'm
for?
investigating.
That's not a crime. What
I'm
crime?
investigating.
Ma'am, what
You have
crime?
some ID with you.
No, ma'am. What crime? What crime am I being suspected of?
Right now, I don't know.
Exactly. So there's
But
no
if you're
reason to
looking
detain.
in vehicles and you're taking pictures, and you're inside taking pictures of
All legal activities, ma'am.
what's that?
They're all legal activities.
Can I ask why?
Let
me talk to you for a minute. What's your first name? Tell me that.
I'd rather not give that up.
That's fine too. You're making everybody in there very uncomfortable.
Well,
and you
that's
were going in there taking pictures of them.
I
You're
went
out
in.
here
I
taking
didn't go in there to
pictures of
take
their
pictures of
cars.
them. I went in there just to get pictures of the inside of the post office, and I grabbed a passport application while I was in there.
Okay. Why are you taking pictures of the inside of the post office?
It's part of what I'm working on.
Okay. Can you? Is that?
I'm
a
working
big
on
secret?
it. Yeah, right now it is. I'm working on a story on the post office. It'll be online, and I'm hoping in about a week, whoever picks it up. You can just Google Claremore Post Office, and it'll come up.
That's fair, but you're making everybody really uncomfortable, and now you're not wanting to talk to me. They're telling me you're looking in cars, so I'm going to find out what's going on. I have a reason to find
They're
out.
going to
what
tell
you're
you
up
that
to.
so they can get you out here.
That's great.
I've never
And then
been
if
looking
I
in
find
any
out that
cars.
You're good, then you can be on your way and do what you're doing. But I have a job to do.
I understand
It's
that.
not to give you a hard time.
But I also
need
have a
to
job
find
to
out
do,
why
and I
you're
have things to do. I don't have time to waste around here. I'm on my last pass, and then I'm out. I've already explained to them what I'm doing.
You
So,
explain to who?
3 different people.
Okay, who are the 3 people?
I don't know who they are. I didn't have one name. One lady said her name was Trish.
Central. Who's your RPM? It's the post office calling. They have an issue with you.
I understand
So
that,
very
but
much
I
have a
don't.
reason to be here
I don't care about their issue. This is a First Amendment protected activity. If they're uneasy, I'm sorry. I told them what I was doing.
Okay.
It doesn't
You
get
make
any
me
simpler.
uneasy. When you walk away from me, you don't want to talk to me. I'm here for a valid reason.
I don't-
I'm here for a legal reason.
I'm not
You
trying
don't
to be.
wanna talk to me.
I know. I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't have to talk to you, ma'am, and I don't want
Yeah,
to.
you
I
do
have
when
no,
I'm
ma'am. I
here
don't.
For a complaint, and you were in there, and they called me. Were you
Okay.
the one that was in there?
Yes, I went inside. That doesn't matter. It's a public place. It's perfectly legal.
And so you're okay with the fact that you made everybody very uncomfortable.
I don't. Yeah, actually, I am because I told them there's nothing nefarious going on. It doesn't matter. There's.
Now, how am I supposed to know that? Now, just look at it from my point of view. I'm out here. I get a call about a guy, and it's okay that you're recording. That's fine. That happens to us all the
Sure.
time. I'm recording too, so we're good to go.
All right.
Okay? But I get a call about a guy who's in the post office taking pictures, who's out in the parking lot taking pictures,
Mhm.
and is looking in cars.
Well,
So
that's
that makes me
hearsay. I
very
was not looking in any
uncomfortable.
vehicles.
Okay. Okay.
I wasn't even close
But I
enough
don't
to
know
look in
any
any
of that.
vehicles.
I know that when I get here, you walk away from me. You don't want to talk to me.
No.
You don't want to tell me who you are. Makes me very suspicious of you.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
Okay. I need to see some ID from you.
No, ma'am. This is not a stop and ID state. Am I free to go?
No, you are not. I told you I'm detaining you until I find out what's going on.
Okay, but you didn't tell me what crime. What crime do you suspect me of?
That's what I'm trying to find out. If you're looking in cars,
Ma'am.
that makes me very suspicious of you.
In order to detain somebody, you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed.
As soon as my supervisor gets here, we'll talk to the post office, who complained. We'll find out their side of the story as well.
There is.
Until I find out what's going on, I'm doing an investigation now, and you're staying put.
And what is your name and badge number?
You give me your name, I'll give you mine.
No, ma'am.
I work for Claremore Police Department.
I understand that. I'm not a public official. You are duty bound to
Am I?
identify yourself. You are. So what is your name and badge number? What is your name and badge number?
I work for Claremore Police Department.
Okay, and you are Officer who? Okay, if you're not going to identify yourself to me, then
what?
Then you're not going to detain me, and I'm going to be on my way because you're not an officer in my eyes.
I'm on the north side of the post office.
So, what is your name and badge number? And what crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm investigating what you were doing.
That's not a crime. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Go round and round, but
Okay, well, what is your name and badge
until I talk
number?
to the other part of this,
I don't
when
have to
find
stay
out
here.
What's going on? You are going to stay here. I don't know what's going on.
That doesn't
I
matter.
have complaints that you're looking in vehicles. Now I get here, and you're on the sidewalk, and you're taking pictures,
Yep.
and you're recording, and I'm good with that. I don't care.
But you won't tell me your
My
name.
issue is you were in there.
That doesn't matter. If you don't care, then why won't you tell me what your name and badge number
No, I
is?
care because you were in there causing a disturbance.
I wasn't causing a
You
disturbance.
were because they called.
That's not my problem.
It is now because you're here.
How we doing, sir?
Oh, I've had better days. You?
What's going on?
Ask her. She thinks she's going to detain me.
You are staying here. I told you. You're not going anywhere.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
You
You have to there is no disturbance. You have to articulate a crime. What is her name and badge number? She's refused to give it to me.
Why are we here?
I'm taking pictures. That's it.
Okay, why are we taking pictures?
I'm working on a story on the post office.
Okay. Or where's your firearm at?
What makes you think I'm carrying?
Because you have a holster on your back.
It's empty.
Okay, well, I'm asking, is it on your person?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Do you have any ID on you?
No, sir.
Okay, what's your name, partner?
I'm not going to give it.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
No, not right yet.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Okay, well, I'm trying to figure that out.
I understand
We're
that.
getting complaints
You
from
have to
people
have
inside.
reasonable, articulable suspicion, sir.
I gave you that. You were inside taking pictures. You're looking in
Would you
cars
go
and you're
inside
taking
and see
pictures
what's
of the
going
I'm
car.
not looking in cars, and
taking
there's no
pictures
proof
of
of
the
that.
cars.
And it doesn't matter. I can take
Once
pictures
we
of everything.
establish that there is no proof of that, you will be free to leave.
Okay, what is your name and badge number, officer?
I told you. You give me your name, I'll give you mine.
Is that what you tell the judge when he asks? What is your name and badge number, ma'am? Keep smirking. This is going to be very bad for your department. What is your?
I'm Sergeant Book with the Claremore Police Department.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
What is your name and badge number, ma'am? No, he didn't give me yours. I want the names and badge numbers of everybody on this call.
I've been drinking tonight, have we?
What is her name and badge number,
Have
sir?
you been drinking this afternoon?
Have you? What is
No,
her
sir,
name and
I
badge
have
number?
not. But I see an alcohol bottle laying right here on the ground, so I'm asking you, have you been drinking?
Take it up, fingerprint it. What?
I am asking you a question.
And I'm refusing to answer. What is your name and badge? Or what is her name and
Now
badge
I'm
number?
detaining you because I'm going to make sure you're not intoxicated in public.
What a bunch of bullshit. What is your name and badge number?
I believe I already told you
What
that.
is her name and badge number?
I'm talking to you right now. All right.
All right, well,
talking
I'm
about-
clamming up. What is her name and badge
I wanna make
number?
sure you haven't been drinking. I want to make sure you haven't been drinking.
Please
Come
give me
here.
a little space.
Come here. Come here.
I'm creating
I'm going
space.
to check your eyes to make sure that you haven't been drinking.
No, sir, you're not.
Yes, sir, I am.
No, sir, you're not.
Yes, sir, I am.
No, you're not.
Do me a favor. Keep that right there. I don't care. Keep that right there. See the tip of this pen? How much you had to drink today? How much have you had to drink today?
I don't drink.
See the tip of this pen? I want to make sure that you're safe to do this.
I don't consent to field sobriety tests. Especially when there's fucking no.
Where you're standing, there's an alcohol bottle.
When she stopped me, I was down there.
Whenever I showed up, you were standing right there.
Congratulations. See where her car's parked? That's where she stopped me.
Okay. All right.
Which is, I don't know, what's that, about 60, 70 feet away from that? So what is your name and badge number, ma'am, last time?
Make it the last one.
Okay, well, I'll call the chief.
Here's the deal. Whenever I make sure that you haven't been looking into cars and doing stuff like that, if I can establish that, you're on your way.
Well, do what you got to do then.
All right, then. Do me a favor, sir. Don't put your hands in your pockets, okay?
Your hands are in yours.
Listen to me, all right? You've got a holster on. I don't know if you have a gun or not. If you keep your hands out of your pockets, everything is fine.
Hey, I've told you I'm not armed.
Well, okay, here's the deal. You're not really acting rationally at the moment. All right?
Standing up for my rights is not being rational.
Not cause you any problems. Somebody called us.
I understand that. And she won't even identify herself. How professional is that?
Okay, well, you haven't really given us.
It's cold.
Given us.
Keep your hands out of your pocket.
Do me a favor. Just keep your hands out of your pockets. That's all I ask. All right. You understand why we're here. We got a call. We're not just here because
Okay.
we feel like it. Somebody called us. You made them uncomfortable inside. You're going in taking pictures. If you want to take pictures of the facility, I don't have a problem with that. But whenever you're taking pictures of citizens, it makes them uneasy.
Well,
So here's
that's
the deal.
their problem, not mine.
Okay.
And when you get a call for
You get here for a second.
when you get a call for service on somebody taking pictures, you should say, "Oh, that's a First Amendment protected activity."
The post office is called. They have a problem with what you were doing. That makes it a disturbance.
It's perfectly legal what I'm doing. They've already come out and said that it's legal. Well,
That's why we're here.
that's her problem, not mine.
We were busy and have other things to do. So I'm not
Mhm.
here to harass you or give you a hard time. But you're not acting right.
I'm acting
You
just
haven't
fine.
From the beginning.
Because I don't want to talk to the police. That's not acting right.
Oh, you walk away from the police.
Right, because I don't want to talk to you because you drum up stupid shit like have you been drinking because there's an empty bottle on the ground? Come on. Am I free to go? Are they done now?
Not yet.
What is your name and badge number, sir?
You have the sergeant.
Sherman 144. Thank you, sir. Well, that's 2 out of 3 that have been professional. Thank you.
So you said you're doing a story on the post office?
Yes, sir.
What kind of story are you doing on the post office?
You can see it online in a few days.
Tell me what it's about, or like.
Well, now it's going to be about the First Amendment in the post office because they're obviously not trained. Because they have documentation from their higher-ups that was released. Let's see, first is Poster 7, I believe, and then there is a memo that came out 8 years ago. So I think they've had enough time.
As far as what, I guess, what memo? I mean,
Public, right, I understand. It's public photography. Basically, the Department of Homeland Security in 2010 came out with a letter.
Yeah.
Came out with a memo that said it was perfectly legal to record any federal installation, any federal property. That's it. I mean, that's it. I haven't bothered anybody. I went inside. I got a passport application. Said thank you and see you later. Just taking pictures. That's it, man.
Was anyone said that recording was a crime here?
Yeah, the lady who came out and talked to me said that you can't record federal property, but she's misinformed. Yes,
Okay.
Yeah, she's misinformed. And I actually told her, I was like, call the police if that's what you feel like you want to do, and they'll educate you. I didn't think it was going to be this, because obviously there's a few officers here that aren't educated on this.
So what else are you trying to? What stories else are you doing?
A lot of it has to do with First Amendment stuff and government accountability.
So you've been to the jail, courthouse,
Yep.
police station now here.
Yes, sir.
Where else are you gonna go?
Actually, I'm done after this.
Done after this?
Yeah.
Have a good day.
All right.
Thanks for watching. These stories show why holding law enforcement accountable is crucial. Your voice matters, so like, comment, share, and subscribe. Together we can demand justice and protect our rights.